You say yeah, and I say yummy, yummy, yummy. I don't know why you do not like my stale coffee. Hello and welcome to a new sub-series on stale coffee, specialty stale coffees. One might legally not say, but not necessarily. But in any case, coffees that have a special meaning to me but have gone stale. So before I dive into it, let me already have a. This is supposedly the stale one, somewhere around 2 years. And this I purchased just a few weeks ago. So this still has kind of a chocolatey, and this kind of has a more herbal flavor. But before we go too much into detail, let me go and start with getting all the coffee wet, right? Doing just a regular cupping with 8.75 grams of coffee grounds. There we go, and these cups hold around 120, so just eyeballing that here, but it should be kind of similar. So now let me get into what these coffees actually represent. This week it's a special week. Today is actually a special day. It's Taxonomy Recognition Day, which is the Tetris project that I'm not working on directly, but some of my colleagues are. And it happens to be the 23rd of May, Linai's birthday. Now, they consider him the father of taxonomy. As you might have learned from previous videos, I consider Aristotle to be the father of taxonomy. In any case, I'm not denying, of course, Linai's tremendous contribution to systemizing the whole taxonomy operation, let's say, on which we depend to characterize the biodiversity around us, and at this day and age kind of understand how things are proceeding. Can we still save some of that biodiversity? Of course, that's kind of the work I'm working on. Now, you might think that these coffees have something to do with that. No, there's something else going on a personal level this week, and that is, this week it was precisely 15 years ago that I met my beautiful wife in Venice. And these coffees are from the same place we actually had our first, officially it wasn't really a date because we were going to discuss her thesis, but there you go. So that was almost 15 years ago, and now here we are. So of course every time I passed by in Venice, well, not by myself or even by myself, but usually with my wife, of course, we would go to this nice Italian cafe and also get some of the beans back home. So these I got 2 years ago, and these I just got a few weeks ago. We still have a little bit of time to wait, so let's see. Where do I have? So of course I have my diary or journal, I guess is a more appropriate word for me at least. So time goes by. I had troubles with some girls. This is directly from there. Think of lots of other girls. It's when you're a guy and you're young. That's what you do. And every now and then I also think of this girl that I only heard her name. That the 18th arrives, I think, or I don't think of her, or at least her name, as I haven't met her yet, that day. But in any case, by the evening, I completely forget about it. Talking to David near the Central Cross, so Santa Margherita, this girl seems to approach me and introduce herself. E io sono. She just came. I'm that much in shock that she actually came to introduce herself that I wanted to say, oh, you were sent by Susanna. But I corrected myself. And we had some common small talk. That's how it all started so many years ago. And if you want to know how this continues, just leave a comment, I would say. I have lots of kind of this journal material on Venice, so that might be interesting. And Venice is also the place where I started my coffee journey, so very relevant, of course. Now we're getting at 4 minutes, that means breaking the crust. I'll start with the stale, supposedly stale one. I mean, supposedly, it really should be after 2 years. But it's still not too bad, you know. It still has kind of more chocolate than anything else. And this one has kind of a little bit more floral, so I guess that would be more in line with the fresh roast. So the whole thing about how long you can keep coffee, which is of course what this sip series is all about. So ideally it's within 3 months of roasting it, right? Officially, the coffee stays good for up to 2 years. So those are the two things, right? The best tasting experience, and then also having the quality of life, the at least the confidence that your coffee didn't truly go bad, biochemically speaking. So beyond odors, just how... Okay, so the grounds didn't really settle too much. That's a pity. Oh, this is going to be difficult to taste and not have the very bitter experience on that, but here we go. Okay, taste-wise, this is just really very kind of bitter after 2 years. So Stavecchi, so cleaning my mouth a little bit. Of course, I'm always a little bit unprepared with all the classes I take. You know, you always have to think. You need one to clean your spoons. I guess one to get rid of the crust, and then you should have one to rinse your mouth. So this one is the more recent one. It also kind of has a more bitter profile. They're both typical Italian roasts, so so a little bit on the darker side. Ideally, for milk-based drinks like a cafe latte, which was actually the first drink me and my now wife were enjoying together in this Café der Suite. So I would say don't let your coffee stand on the cupboard for 2 years. I still enjoy, of course, discussing this, you know, and having a warm feeling about being able to share this with you. But of course, that has more to do with the circumstances rather than the coffee that I'm tasting. So thank you for following this special episode, and hope to see you on the next one.